Good morning, Cedar Park. Today is Friday, March 24th, 2023, and it's an A Day.
This morning, take a look at the evolution of the show choir program.
Learn about what was discussed at last night's board meeting, plus your weekend destinations with Paula Youngs.
And your Friday sports report. Turn it up because the Wolfcast starts now. Good morning, Cedar Park, and welcome back. I'm Kason Johnson, and I'm here joining this morning with Kira Cox and Reed Cummins.
The show choir program at Cedar Park High School is getting ready for their biggest performance since the start of the program in 2020.
They will compete in their first competition tomorrow.
3 years ago, the choir program created the show choir elective as a PE credit. Since then, it has continuously progressed till its first competition this year.
The show choir elective was started by former director Mrs. Malone and Mrs. Holt during COVID. During COVID, the show choir team performed in person once at choir's final concert with the Bon Jovi medley. Torres became the new director of show choir, and since show choir has been featured at all choir concerts and last year's Princess Tea put on by Soundwave. This year, the first they prepared to compete. Junior Noah Avigdor, an originator of show choir, talks about how she feels the show choir program has progressed.
The types of music that we sing and the types of things that we do, and this year we're doing a full competition set with 4 songs. And we've also evolved from, we had student choreographers, which was great the past 2 years, and then this year we had a hired adult choreographer. So it's definitely just making progress every year.
This year's theme is Welcome to the Circus. Songs the show choir will perform include This is the Greatest Show, Pure Imagination, Let Me Entertain You, and Welcome to Mystery. The show choir competes this weekend on March 25th at Rouse High School at 8 a.m. They will be competing against 16 show choirs. Here's Maddie Horton, who's been in the show choir program since the beginning, with how she feels about the competition.
We have fun at anything we go to, but now we have a competition, and so it's a lot more serious because our teacher wants us, or our director wants us to be more precise.
Show choir has been working on their songs since the beginning of the year and adding more as the year continued. This is the first year show choir is performing with costumes and props, which Mia Gleisner states really brings life to the show choir.
Last year we just wore choir shirt and jeans for all of our performances, and now that we have like costumes and different props and all the scarves, it just really helps like bring the program to life almost, and like just gets everybody excited about it.
Make sure to congratulate show choir for all of their hard work.
Leander ISD held a board meeting yesterday that discussed various issues spanning from discussing cost of certain AP classes as well as bus routes and student rezoning. Many students, parents, and staff around the school district wonder how school zoning in the upcoming years could impact them and their family. Christine Maurer commented on a presentation from the Long Range Plan Committee that gives a look at the projected changes in capacity at CPHS and other schools in the area.
You'll also see the colors that we choose to use on this particular chart show that if there's blue, that's showing about 80% or below capacity of that building, and anything that's red is over 120%. So in a perfect world, everything would be black and white on that screen, right? There wouldn't be blue and red, but you'll see that at least through some of the rezoning, you get some of the Glenn High School and Rouse High School red numbers are actually removed until a little bit further out, which by then, hopefully we would have High School 7 on the ground to relieve those schools.
With the percentage of students attending CPHS possibly going up, the district is considering options for what will happen on the Leander ISD website, leanderisd.org.
Now let's throw it over to Reese Elizondo with this morning's brief.
Thanks, Kira. First, it seems there may be another death connected to the Murdoch family. Stephen Smith, who was a high school classmate of the Murdoch surviving son Buster, was killed in 2015 for what was deemed a likely hit and run. The autopsy claimed that he died of, quote, blunt force trauma sustained from a motor vehicle crash, but the cause of death was left undetermined. The case was reopened after Alex Murdoch was found guilty of murdering his wife and son, and due to new information found, his body was found only 15 miles from the Murdoch estate. Next, the Austin Public Health Department says the deadly fungus that started spreading in the U.S. is very dangerous. The department said that the Candida auris is a multi-drug resistant and deadly fungus that is, quote, very concerning and a top threat, end quote. At this time, there are no known cases in Austin, but the fungus does not typically threaten healthy people, but it can be a threat for people who are very sick or have invasive medical devices. Finally, Jack in the Box is coming to Florida for the first time in 30 years and to Arkansas for the first time ever. The food chain is so big you would expect them to be everywhere, but Jack in the Box hasn't opened a Florida location in 30 years and has never opened an Arkansas location ever. The chain announced it will open 14 more locations as part of its company expansion. So what do we think?
I actually don't think I've ever eaten at Jack in the Box.
I don't think I have either, but like I see all their ads and stuff. I mean, like, I don't know. There's like, I've just never been interested in trying it.
Were they not in Florida originally? I thought they were just like a national like restaurant.
That's what I thought too. I thought they would be like everywhere, but apparently there are no locations in like Arkansas.
I do hear their curly fries are really good.
I don't think Jack in the Box has been like relevant for like more than 4 years at a time. Well, I've never been to Jack in the Box.
You've never been to Am I the only one that's been?
Yes. College people, college kids
like
eat at
one
Jack in
time
the
for
Box.
like while on a road trip. Like we were stopped at a gas station, Jack in the Boxes. They were like, "Guess we'll go." So yeah,
excusable. Thanks, Reese. Coming up this week's Weekend Destinations with Paula, but first this break.
First up, visit the annual rodeo in Austin. This event hosts one of America's top pro rodeos with action-packed competitions, a carnival and fair, shopping, food, and a variety of special attractions. The rodeo will be open until March 25th, and ticket prices may vary. If you're up for some fun, you can find more information about this event at rodeoaustin.com. Next, join one of Austin FC soccer games this Saturday. They will play against Colorado at the Q2 Stadium beginning at 7:30 p.m. Visit with friends or family and enjoy a variety of different foods as well. The liveliness of these games will not disappoint. For more information and ticket details, you can visit their website at austinfc.com. Lastly, as the Texas temperatures start to rise, there is no better place to spend your warm days than at Lady Bird Lake. You can rent kayak, a paddleboard, or canoe at the Rowing Dock Central. You'll be able to enjoy a scenic view of the Austin skyline as you paddle down the lake and cool off. If you're interested, visit rowingdock.com to find more information about rentals. So, do y'all have any plans for this weekend?
I haven't been to a rodeo in a long time. I remember I went when I lived in Dallas, so I think if I had to choose from one of those options, I'd definitely go to the rodeo.
Yeah. Like, what's the rodeo about? Like, what happens?
Yeah,
there?
you've been.
What goes down?
What was it like?
What goes down, Paul?
Well, I went the first day open, and we didn't go to the rodeo. We went to the rides, and they're really fun, but I feel like they're kind of scary because they like travel. Like
yeah, I wouldn't.
So you didn't
I
go
wouldn't
to the rodeo.
I wouldn't trust my life.
You went into the area.
I went to the carnival
vicinity.
Yeah.
The carnival.
The fair. Yeah.
Fair. Okay. Thanks, Paula. Up next, your Friday Sports Report with Reed and Reese. But first, this break.
We're CPHS Choir, and you're watching the Wolfcast.
Hello, Cedar Park, and welcome back to the Wolfcast Sports Report. I'm Reed Cummins.
And I'm Risa Elizondo. Let's start with our softball team who battled the Glen Grizzlies on Tuesday. After a tough battle, Glen came out on top with a score of 13-3.
Their next game is tonight at Leander. Good luck, ladies. Now over to baseball. The boys played Lehman on Monday but fell 5-1. The team will play them again tonight at 7, so good luck.
Now over to soccer who started their playoff season yesterday. Our lady team took on Canyon High School and fought hard till the end but fell 3-2. Great job this season, ladies, and we'll see y'all again next year.
Next, our boys travel to Smithson Valley today for their first round of playoffs. Good luck, boys, and we'll update y'all on Monday with the results. That's all we have for you today. With CPHS News, I'm Reed Cummins.
And I'm Risa Elizondo.
Thanks, Reed and Reese. That's all we have for you today. Thank you all for taking time to join us during your den. You can catch anything you missed and more on our Twitter or YouTube at CPHS News.
And don't forget to follow our dedicated sports Twitter at CPHS_sports for updates during the games. We hope everyone enjoys their weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. With CPHS News, I'm Kira Cox.
And I'm Kason Johnson. Remember to make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. Have a fantastic Friday, Cedar Park.